Ray Butler is ramping up for a role at the Seattle Rep that feels bigger than the stage. That calling is Fannie. A portrayal of civil rights activist and community hero Fannie Lou Hamer.
And she was a patriot. She loved her country, but she never gave up when her country didn't love her back.
That spirit is what fascinated playwright Cheryl L. West. In 1964, Fannie, a co-founder of the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party, traveled with others to Atlantic City for the Democratic National Convention. Black people in the South still faced violence and retaliation for trying to vote. They wanted a voice, but Fannie was removed from the roster of speakers.
She said no. She grabbed her white pocketbook. She walked to the front of that convention. She sat in a chair where she began to tell the story that President Johnson did not want her to tell.
One of these men was a state highway patrol. He said, "We're going to make you wish you was dead."
She was beaten severely for trying to vote and being a voting activist, and left her with permanent kidney damage and almost a loss of vision in one eye. But she went back to work.
But her story, the American public didn't get to hear that day.
The minute she sat down and said, "Thank you, Mr. Chairman," they cut away. She was on national television and they cut her away instantly. But what happened was the next day, so many people heard that and reporters heard that 13 minutes that they replayed it.
Is this America, the land of the free and the home of the brave, where we have to sleep with our telephones off of the hook because our lives be threatened daily, because we want to live as decent human beings in America? Thank you.
And that was the demise. That was what they didn't want everybody to hear.
So I ain't gonna let injustice turn us round.
The interactive one-woman production will feel like a rousing rally.
So one of the things about the music in this particular production is you sing with me because it is a rally. So the music is a means, always has been for her.
It's the sound of a story longing to be told, a rally to remind us of our highest ideals from a woman who bravely lived up to them.
I think a lot of people get stuck in the fact that she was a Black woman and it was the civil rights movement. Yes, that is all very true, but that wasn't the scope of who she was. She fought for everyone. It didn't matter if they were white or Black, as long as they were poor, and as long as they needed freedom, as long as they needed justice.
I keep on talking, marching up the freedom way.